basically I got flued out to Miami for free. I was 17, girl. I was young and tired.
Wait, so the first year?
This my freshman year. So they're just talking to people.
Oh, what's up? Hey, everybody, and welcome to Resolv Radio. I'm here with Kalani. Hey, girl. The creative director, the artist, the genius. Like, I don't even know how to explain your creative genius extraordinaire. Welcome.
Wow, thank you.
We met a year ago, and I just want to say I'm so grateful for having you on the show.
Yes.
You are a blessing, and everybody I just know you have so many testimonials about how people appreciate your art, and I'm just so appreciative of you being here.
Oh, I'm gonna give you a hug. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you. No, for real. I already told you, I love your outfit. It's I just noticed your bracelet. It's just so cute, so cute.
This is actually my grandmother's, and I was like, it's like a necklace, and I just wrapped it around.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's ingenuity. Love it. It's so cute. But hey, guys, this episode is sponsored by Nia J Bakes. We will be trying her cupcakes towards the end of the episode. And yeah, how are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Highly flavored.
Hey,
flavor. It's giving flavor.
It's giving flavor. Thank you. Yeah, I knew I was, coming on the show, so I was like, let me just dress up because
I'm the opposite. It's been a week. It's been a week, guys. It's been a week.
But no, usually I'm on chill mode all the time because I'm big on balance. I feel like you shouldn't have to You don't have to not be yourself.
Right.
So if you don't feel if a version of yourself don't feel like putting that shit on, you ain't gotta put that shit on. But that's you being authentic. That's just real.
And when you want to put that shit on,
you can put that shit on.
Okay. So let's get into these questions. What made you want to get into music?
So I do a lot of things, and I'm sure Miss Dinah, she literally just told y'all everything. It didn't make sense, but it is multiple. I'm a creative director first, but music just played a part because in my creativity, I just noticed that that's something that really speaks to me. I feel like if it speaks to me, that's something I should run towards versus me trying to do every other thing, because I think you can get lost in the sauce. And
absolutely.
And with music, I really I want to say that I've always been interested, and I always wrote music and wrote poems, and I
love poetry. Yes.
Yes.
I write poetry too. Yes.
And I did that as a kid, but that was for me. That was an outlet. That was my journal. I never was the type I tried to do the Dear Diary. My day was this. I still have my little old diary entries, child. And even looking back too, some of it is songs. So this sounds sad, but it's it's my testimony. But in middle school I was really depressed, and I was angry, and no, it's all good though, because it was actually it's my testimony. So I would journal and I would write down raps, and then I remember being on the playground because I was also, nobody knew probably what I was going through because I was somebody tried me and then I also was just me, but I would be on the playground, we would have these roasting sessions, and I would be your mama, we would just go back and forth.
Don't play.
We would go back and forth, and so
don't play.
Growing up, being in the creative industry, it was just bound. People was just kind of oh, you can rap for real. I would just be freestyling, just joking, and
yeah, I love that. No, because I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but God puts, what's the saying? God puts his heaviest burdens on his strongest soldiers. Something like that.
Yeah, that's the same.
So and it definitely reflects in your work. Now, tell us, how did you get into creative direction? Because that's how we met. We met on another platform at the radio station, and that was our first gig together, and we just clicked. We just clicked, and I just loved how you were so. I commended you on this a year ago. I loved how you were so professional and so organized with the brand and everything you had going on, and how serious you took your creative direction. I was inspired, honestly. So what made you get into creative direction?
Oh wow, that makes me really happy to hear that, because that's actually, that's the reason why I do it, to inspire people. So to hear that feedback,
absolutely. I loved it.
Wow, that's good, because that means I'm doing something right. And I got into creative direction because, like I said, like as a kid, I was always creative. My grandmother, she's an artist. So, and my parents, they never took that away from me. Like, they let me be creative. They let me like do that little dance. Like, I was dancing in the circles at the cookouts. It was definitely very much, exactly, it was encouraged. And so through my life, I just grew up, and I remember this one day I was sitting in my room. I was 16 years old, and I literally was just like, I had a little business, a lash business or whatever. And
entrepreneur, young entrepreneur.
Yeah, I was just in a small city, and the girls, they was like in the lashes at the time, and I had to get a little money, and I didn't like my job at Food Lion.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Exactly. I didn't like my job.
Conversation.
Hey, okay, God knows, because I did it, and I was so unhappy, and literally, that brought me joy, but then I just got bored. It just became mundane. Like, I was like, what's my purpose? And I knew I was creative, so I started looking up stuff online. Like, I was like, what jobs you could do, and you could do this, you could do that. So I was naming all types of creative stuff. Like, I make music. I like to plan creative visions. I want to be the director behind. So literally, just by researching and looking up things I was interested in, I found out about creative directing. I didn't know that was a thing.
I mean, I didn't know until Clark Atlanta either. I didn't know creative directing. I didn't know that you can get paid to be a creative director.
This was before Clark Atlanta, but it's like a whole epidemic now. Everybody's a creative director.
Exactly.
But I love that, because I feel like a lot of people really can relate to not being in one box. I think that's what it is, honestly, because you could be a creative director.
And I mean, anybody can be a creative director. Anybody can be anything, but
you're a creative director.
You see,
like the little set, whoever picked this out, this area, this was nice.
And we moved these chairs from outside. It was okay.
So set, production, all that.
Girl,
sometimes you gotta do it if it just take the team that you got.
And to be recognized by you, the creative director extraordinaire, this dragonfly is, y'all, if you can see this dragonfly, it's right there, child. Oh my goodness. But, to be recognized by the creative director extraordinaire, that is your name.
I like that.
Honestly.
I would replace the with the, because the real brand.
Exactly.
The real brand underscore.
Okay, it will be in the bio. It will be in the bio. I mean, not the bio, but it will be in the description for the episode for sure. But you are the creative director extraordinaire. How do you say that 5 times fast?
Right. The creative director extraordinaire. The creative director.
Jay Foreign. I can feel the energy. If you ain't vibing, get the hell away from me. This a club song, this a club beat. Yeah, I got motion like I'm Happy Feet. Finna tear this beat up like I'm whooping it. Just savage, I'm a bad bitch. Yeah, from the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning I go stupid. If you ain't with it, you get booty. Yeah. Play slow, cause I knew the shit. No traffic in my lane, call that ludicrous. Faster than a bully, tell him move, bitch. Yeah, faster than a bully, tell him move, bitch. Shot of dice roll, pray to God that I never fold. All on who? Yeah, I stand on toes. 10 of mine, you ain't touching those. High intuition, call that purple alert. Can't touch a Sprite in the fridge, daddy pulled it up. I think it turned my paranoia up. Yeah, keep that same energy. You 40 years old, I'll show you how to bully me.
Oh yeah, go ahead. So Clark Atlanta. Why Clark Atlanta? Because obviously we wouldn't have met if it wasn't for Clark Atlanta. So why CAU? And I'm sorry, I touched your foot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say your timing is like on point. It's just like I feel like the energy was good for this one because you did kind of like know me prior. We was in the business and
I literally have faith that this conversation was going to go great. Like it has to.
Hey, God, that's what he'll do right there.
Yes, tell us why CAU. Ashe. Amen.
So why CAU? So segue. After when I was 16 years old, I was like, I figured out my purpose. So I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. So anybody who knows the city, they just know. So I can't really explain it, but it's a very small city. But it's still kind of like, it's not like Atlanta at all. Like the city is so small, but it is like a metropolitan area. And it just didn't serve me anymore. And so when I was in my room that day, I kid you not, it's nothing but Jesus Christ himself. Like I was in my room because I'm just 16 years old and I'm having these questions, and then out the blue, like I remember, like God brought to my memory, remember when your friend was saying something about graduating early? So I was like, you know what, bump that, I'm gonna graduate early. So all HBCUs, they have their flaws, but that's any school. But what really drew me to Clark Atlanta was the environment, and then just being in Atlanta, and I think it was just like destined for me to be here. So I just took a leap of faith. Really, that was the only, I was hoping on that. Really, that was all bets on the table.
You want to know something too?
What?
I was hoping on Clark Atlanta too. Like Clark Atlanta was like my own. I took a tour. I saw Creed, the Creed 2. I saw Michael B. Jordan. It was that day when Michael B. Jordan and the cast came to CAU. We were like in the front row because my brother's dad he's on the board of trustees or something, which I didn't know at the time, but it obviously held some weight. So I got to see like Michael B. Jordan up close, and we had a whole thing. It had a whole like personal tour, and since that day, I think it was like November 2018 because I graduated class of 2019. I was so set on Clark Atlanta. I was like, I want to go to CAU. Yeah. It was because it was like I didn't take a tour, so that's a different perspective. But like when I was reading about it and like reading a major with advertising and design, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is exactly, because I had already looked up what creative director was. So then when Clark Atlanta popped up, I was like, oh. Exactly.
It was like,
exactly. So, like, tell us, what have you been doing since you got to CAU and you fulfilled your basically teenage dream of being in Atlanta and the big A? What have you been doing? Tell us about what you've been doing.
Shout out to 704 to the 404.
Okay, shout out to North Carolina.
Yeah. And I say that because now I live here. So it's actually surreal because it's my first year moving here, even though I've been going to Clark for like 3 years now. But it's honestly like it's so much, but I want to like really like highlight the fact that a lot of healing, besides like all the work and stuff, because that didn't come right away. Like my freshman year, like I was in the whole like I wasn't focused on that like at all. Like I was just here. Like I was just like, oh, I'm really here. Like I was still soaking it up. Yeah, like we all was.
All young intern.
Right. And then I realized too, I had gotten into like some of the party promoting, and I realized, oh, you can make money that way. Shout out to Swiper Nation, Gucci. Like he don't go there no more, but because he graduated. But it's like, those were like kind of like the first people I started like clicking with as far as like businesses, and then DJ Rico Belly, and now these people, they don't even go to Clark, and now they like I think he on tour. Yeah, he on tour right now. So it's like certain things just was aligning. And so when I figured out, like, you know, I was tired of the party scene, because like recaps and all that stuff, like just bringing my camera, getting recaps, then at first it started off like, you know, everybody getting to that flyer girl. If you a teenager, do not become no flyer girl, y'all. Like, just please don't make some money from it.
Please don't.
Like, you gonna get flyers too if you gonna promote, but at least have some commission, get your link, you know. Just don't just be like just doing it just to do it, like. But because they definitely take advantage of that, like any party promoting group.
You're saying don't do it if they're not paying.
I mean, if you want to do it to get in a club for free, then do it. But I'm saying if you think like that's the way to start, like, no, you got to really like let them know, like, no, I want a business tip, like teach me that. And then you'll probably get a flyer. You still have to post, but at least you'll be getting a link. At least you'll be, you know, getting some money from it. So
some motion.
Yeah, but all that set aside, that wasn't my passion. So once I realized that, I started just, you know, healing. Like, I mean, I was learning through that whole process because it was a lot going on at the time too. So I was just introspecting and like, girl, what you really want to do and how you gonna do it? And I was like, well, you gotta talk to people. So and then it just was up from there. Like,
I didn't even know like you worked with Rico. Like, that's crazy. Or that you was working with Swiper Nation. That's crazy too. Like, these are big names.
If it wasn't for honestly, if it wasn't for Gucci, like, I probably wouldn't have met Rico. Basically, I got flued out to Miami for free. I was 17, girl. I was young and tired.
So the first year?
This was my freshman year. So they're just talking to people. But let me rewind though, because I know I keep saying like I just was healing, and I know that's like, well, what you mean, girl? No, because a lot before that happened, like my freshman year, like the December, it was so dark because I was in a relationship. Don't go to college in a relationship.
That's my next question. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that, baby.
So anyway, abort. Yeah. So literally, I had broke up with him, and so but I was like still like. You know, I wasn't too much in my feelings, but I was hurt. I knew I was hurt because I'm a lover girl, and when I started like saying, "Oh, F that, I'm finna be outside," like Miami for me was like, yeah, now what? What else was going on? My nana, she had got diagnosed with cancer. She's in remission now, so like, God bless.
God bless. I just
had to pray.
Amen.
I had to do a lot of praying during that time, y'all. It was so much. Me and my best friend of 10 years fell out. Don't come to school with your best friend either, y'all.
So wait, she went to Clark too? She did?
Yes, she still go to Clark.
Oh wow.
But no, it's all cool. Like, I forgive her. Like, and I'm sure, you know, it's just sad because it's like, dang, that was a lot of years.
Yeah. How do you feel about going into 2024 and the way music is going? Drake just dropped, Offset just dropped, Quavo dropped. Quavo's album is great. It's not as violent as his music from like 10 years ago. But how do you feel about black music and how other racial groups aren't, you know, promoting so much violence and we are?
So, it's a lot of things that I can really touch on because the first thing is, well, number one, I don't listen to as much mainstream music anymore. Like, if I do, it's because like I'm on set or I'm shooting a music video and stuff. And I've actually shot for some of those artists that you mentioned. Like, I was PAing, not like directed, but I PA'd.
Yeah.
And you know, honestly, I think what it is because me, like, even my music, like some of the music that I say, it actually does seem angry because it is coming from a emotion of anger at the time. Like my Me Versus Me song, like it's me, you know, angry with the old version of myself, or I guess things that I don't want to relate to anymore. And you know, I get, you know, real like, you know, like I think one of my lyrics is like, fuck the devil ain't a death. You living in fear, I'm living in truth. Yeah, like, and it's real, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. My other song, and that's why actually I took a break. I took a hiatus because then I realized, I was like, dang, it wasn't even me. It was just kind of like, it was a creator's block. I didn't want to stop music. Like, I still want to like go in the studio right now and drop something, but I think right now God having me focus on something else because I actually rap and I sing every day, like every day.
I haven't written in like since June, girl, and it's strictly writer's block, and we have a lot of things going on, but like writer's block is a plus, and then all the other stuff that be going on. Honestly, but
and I can't even say, like, I hate to say writer's block because I be writing and I'm like, I can show y'all my notes right now. Like, it's just so much stuff. Even like, I'm gonna go to my voice memos because that's where I press record and I just let it rip. Like, especially it's like all of these.
Oh wow!
Like, this is all music. Like, this is all freestyle.
Now, how violent are those?
So like, it depends on the time period because like, if you go like from the earlier, like it was still violent because I had a song Move Trick, right? That was violent because I was literally basically telling like so and so, like, I don't care, like you know, like you ain't run up and you know, so I was like speaking on that, and it was actually like a diss and everything. So, but that was like stuff in Charlotte, and then I was like, so after that, I think really what it was like, I don't think that's my, like I said, my purpose is to inspire people. You know, that's what I aspire to do, is to inspire. So not out my strength, but the Holy Spirit. And so I can't be basically like inspiring things that I don't no longer want to like live.
Exactly.
That was me versus me. That's the whole thing. That's what it was about. Like, you may still get that rawness from me, you know, and how I talk. I can't control how I talk and how I deliver things. If it's a little strong, it's because I'm passionate about it. But as far as like rapping about like violence and rapping about like fighting and stuff, it brings me back, honestly. And because I gotta like process all of that while I'm like saying it, you know. And I just think I don't want to inspire that, and I, like I said, I have like young ones looking up to me.
I mean, you gave that's a resolution right there. Honestly, I was going to like, our last question is how would you resolve mainstream artists with all this influence just inspiring violence in our youth? Like, it's our community, it's the black community is our community, and they're just inspiring low vibrations. How would like
that? I mean, I think that right there, just think about it, like, there's a lot of people in the industry right now, a lot of people don't know this, but they not living what they rapping about, and they're not living what they talking about. So, and I know that's sad, but that's said on a broad scheme. But even when they used to live that lifestyle, they literally changed their ways. So you got to think, okay, mainstream music, what timing are these people on versus like Kanye? Like, he could produce, he could write his own stuff. He already successful. But like, the solution should be, don't be on nobody else's time. Meaning, if you had enough faith, you see that God blessed you, but the devil can bless you too. So have enough faith to just let me rewire my brain. Right.
A word right there, girl. Well, that just dropping gems. Dropping gems. Just dropping gems.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube too.
Yes.
K-Rani.
Yes.
Kalani.
All the what's called the ads will be in the link description. But right now we gotta try some cupcakes. Let me wait.
Okay. Y'all, I'm ready to jump.
Okay, so which one do you want? These are Nia J Bakes, y'all. Nia J Bakes.
What flavor is this one right here?
Red velvet, and this is confetti birthday cake.
Oh, I don't know the red velvet.
that you get the first pick. I'm so excited. I had these already. Well, I had the red velvet one. Oh yeah, this is what it looks like, guys. I had the red velvet one. It was so good. It was so good. But I'm gonna try this.
Y'all gonna get our honest reactions, and I don't lie.
Honestly.
So if she wanna fight me after, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not just joking. I think it's
she's right behind the camera, you guys.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I was like, y'all, I'm going to give an honest review. You know, somebody.
No, I didn't even know this had icing on. I thought it was like the no icing on. It has icing on.
Oh, it does. Oh my goodness.
It don't look like it has icing on.
It don't.
Wow.
Oh, so it's like a glaze. Oh, damn.
I mean, what type of icing is? Icing is this?
So it's regular vanilla frosting.
Okay. Period. Okay. Ready?
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2.
I like the frosting. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a messy eater, y'all.
What's that? What? I'm trying to think of that word. That bakers use.
Scrumptious? No, I mean, it's good, girl.
The icing really good. What type of icing this is?
It's cream cheese.
Oh, that's okay. Oh yeah, because red velvet. Okay. Oh, I can eat it all.
No, we good. We're gonna cut out. Thank y'all for watching.
It's good.
This episode was sponsored by Nia J Bakes. Y'all go follow her. Follow Kehlani and The Real Brim. Thank you so much for coming, girl.
Thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you. This was good.
Thank you, Dondra and Beck. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next episode of Resolv Radio. Peace, y'all.